This is going to be a fun one. Our next guest is a world heavyweight champion turned fitness guru.
And he's here to show us moves from his new DVD, It Ain't Your Mama's Yoga. Iconic wrestler Diamond Dallas Page, welcome to 360. Good to see you.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me, guys.
So wait a minute, you were a professional wrestler for years. How did you make the transition from what, elbow drops to downward dog?
Two totally opposite ends of the spectrum, you would think.
The only way this ever happened, you have to understand, I was a guy who wouldn't be caught dead doing yoga the first 42 years of my life.
Gotcha.
But I didn't start wrestling until I was 35. My career took off when I was 40. That was in 96. 97 and 98, it was on top of the world, then bang! I blew my back out so badly that that's all the flexibility that I had left, and I would have to push myself back up. I had 3 different back specialists tell me my wrestling career was over.
Wow.
Around that time, I mean, I just signed a multi-million-dollar 3-year deal, so it was necessity that moved me to, okay, I'll try it. And once I did, I started to feel a significant difference in the first couple of weeks. And one night before I was going to bed, I decided to take those yoga positions and mix them with the rehabilitation techniques. I've had 2 shoulder surgeries, 2 knee surgeries, and now my back. So I've learned quite a bit about rehab. So I started to mix the rehab with the yoga, then in old school calisthenics, push-ups, squats, crunches, done with a slow burn movement, which started to turn into what I would later call dynamic resistance. And all that is the engaging of muscles as you're moving from one position to another. And I figured out by accident, every time you flex or engage a muscle, your heart has to beat faster to get the blood to the muscle. Now dig this.
Okay.
At 42, they said my career's over. Less than 3 months later, doing what would become DDP yoga, I'm back in the ring. At 42, those doctors said my career's over.
Impressive.
At 43, I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. So I'm going to keep doing it.
DDP yoga.
DDP yoga, It Ain't Your Mama's Yoga. There are many, many yogis out there, and they all have created this really wonderful thing called yoga.
Yes.
I sort of went the other way with it. I never developed this for people who were doing yoga. I developed it for the people who wouldn't be caught dead doing yoga, but need it. I always say, most yogis are very namaste. DDP yoga, way more TNA.
Yeah, we were talking
about
tone and
DDP.
attitude.
And It Ain't Your Mama's Yoga. I mean, it's kind of an intimidating title.
Well,
it feels like a rebellion. It feels like a rebellion.
Just to make it fun. You know, a lot of people ask me, and they say, what makes it so different than regular yoga? For starters, tone and attitude. I mean, it's me doing the class. Like today, I'm going to be a pure yoga. I've never even done a yoga studio before. I normally do like dojos or gyms, but they wanted to bring me in and we sold it out.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it now.
I want to see this.
Now, are you dressed for the occasion?
She can roll. She can roll with this.
Can she roll with this?
I'm just gonna.
You know what? I'm down to roll with it.
Let's do it.
Let's show dynamic
Let me
resistance.
put this down.
The engaging of muscles.
Okay.
And do this at home. Just do it with us at home. Just even if you're sitting in your couch, try it. All I want you to do is take your thumb and your index fingers and push them together. Now, what I want you to do here is like really push hard. Now you see right there. Oh, beautiful. See how tight that's getting on the inside of your hands right there?
I feel like Jay-Z right now.
Okay, that's a good one. All right. You notice how it's like your forearm, your bicep, they're all engaged. Now straighten your arm straight out in front of you. And what I want you to do is pull your pinky away from your thumb. Awesome. See how the outside of your hand, your forearm, your tricep, your deltoid, and your trap have to engage?
I feel it.
I'm really feeling it in my arms.
Now, create resistance as you're moving. Take it back, nice and slow. Bring your arms out to a T. Get a wide shot here. Clench your fist at home and Hulk it up, brother. Yeah. Inhale, tension. Shoulders back, chest out.
You need the sound effects with it as well.
And at ease.
But you see, you're starting to get a little moisture on your forehead and stuff. You're starting to perspire a little bit. Try this now.
I haven't felt that in my arms. I'm feeling something right now.
Get your feet hip distance apart.
Okay.
Now slightly bend your knees.
Okay, I'm wearing heels. Is this okay?
That's it. They look perfect.
Okay.
I want those. I want those.
We can switch if you want.
Okay.
So slightly bend your knees. Now your quads have to be engaged.
Okay.
Now straighten your legs and pull your right. Try to pull your legs together without moving. No, separate them, but isometric. Straighten your legs. Straighten them. Straighten. Now try to pull those adductors together. Now tuck your tail.
You mean like?
So it feels like you're going to crack your knees. Like.
Oh, okay, but keeping your feet there.
Yeah, but straighten your legs. So you got your knees still bent there.
Is that it?
Straighten them there. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, because there's like resistance
There's
in
all
there.
muscles here. There's all muscles here. Now tuck your tailbone and squeeze your glutes. Now reach out and grab the ball. Open those fingers wide. Like, don't let me. Awesome.
Do you need a
Don't
real
let me-
ball? Or?
You don't need one,
You
baby.
don't
It's
even
all
need
in your
one.
mind.
I like that.
Inhale now, take it up, touchdown. Let's really lengthen our spine here. Reach as long as you can. Exhale, bring it down. Push those thumb and index fingers together again. Push them tight.
Yeah.
Do it at home, kids.
Yeah.
Inhale, take it back. Out to a T. Get strong. Tension. Shoulders back, chest out.
And shoulders back.
What
now
do
wait
you
a minute.
call that move?
Yeah. What do you call
I call that just hulking it up from diamond
Hulking
cutter.
it up.
Diamond cutter and hulking up.
Hulking it up.
And what I'm doing here, DDP yoga is a kick-ass cardiovascular. See, look where my heart rate is just from doing that little bit right there.
Yeah.
What does that
And
say?
my heart is beating faster right
130.
now, too.
130.
Yeah.
'Cause
And just from
I'm
2
really
moves.
tapped into it.
Well, you've got to manage my expectations. You work with a lot of great athletes and celebrity clients. Can you tell us who you work with? Because I want some of that. I want some of that.
Most of my guys are mainly wrestlers. Like Chris
Give us some
Jericho.
names.
Chris Jericho would never be in the ring the last 3 years. That he could be. He's bopping around
Legend.
at 40, 44 years old.
Yeah.
Goldust, 46 years old, still bumping around like he's 22.
Wow, yeah.
And, you know,
And this is all supporting
You know,
that.
see, it's the
And it builds
engaging.
muscle.
Well, do I look like I lift weights?
Yes, you
I
do.
don't do anything but this because it's body on body.
It's
I'm
all
going to
the
take you to.
yoga. That's where
What'd
the
you call
muscles
it?
are from.
What's it
It's
called?
all the DDP. DDP yoga.
It ain't your mama's yoga. Right.
What I do, you're not just strengthening muscles.
Yeah.
You're stretching them, strengthening not just your muscles, but your ligaments and your tendons. And that's why when your body's beat up,
Yeah.
this is the greatest, because that's where it came from for me.
Yeah.
I was trying to heal my body. Did you guys ever see the disabled veteran that was walking around on canes? It was like 11 million hits. He was like 5'6", 297 pounds. At the end of the video, he loses the knee brace, the back brace, the canes, and runs. You can see it on ddpyoga.com. If you go to ddpyoga.com, you can see that amazing inspirational video.
So we can get the DVDs, we can
Yes.
get yoga mats.
You have your
Yes,
own
got
mats.
killer mat now. Yeah,
Tell
killer
us
mat.
about the mats really quickly.
Oh, the mats are, well, first of all, they're way bigger.
Right.
They're 85 inches. They're about 33 inches wide, so it's got a great big move for your fat. So you can move on the mat when you're sweating your butt off, and you can change your position.
Diamond, you're priceless.
You are
Thank
welcome.
you.
And I'm going to try this. I'm going to pick up the DVD.
Hey,
Thank you.
Remember what Yoda said, there is no trying. There is only
There
to
is
do.
no trying, just doing. We
Hey,
like
folks.
that, and we are going to do.
You're watching Rise Entertainment 360. We'll be back.